Hey, what's up everybody?
Hi everyone.
Welcome in 2019, the first MSI live stream on the Wednesday, of course.
First of all, very happy new year.
Best wishes from us to you guys. We hope you had a great new year. You got nice and drunk and did some fireworks or enjoyed
Still
them at
have
least.
all body parts.
Yeah, that would be nice.
With gaming.
Yeah, because you know,
need them.
WASD, you need at least 3 fingers and the mouse and stuff.
So make sure you always have at least 3 left.
Yeah. Careful about that. And of course your eyes, because with damaged eyes, 144 hertz or 240 hertz just isn't the same. So anyway, welcome you guys. I'm Peter. This is Mike, of course.
Yeah.
And today we're going to do a few things for you. We're first going to highlight a few new products for you guys. And after that we're going to go and jump into some PUBG and play some Vikendi. To me it sounds like Weekendy. You know,
It's almost weekend.
Yeah, that's true. Somewhere it's always almost weekend somewhere. But anyway, so it's a nice snow map, of course, which is nice because it's winter here, and yeah. Then
and I heard they have snow scooters.
Yeah. So that should be cool. You know, maybe we could do some donuts.
So that's something we should do. Try to find a snow scooter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if we die. We just need to find and drive around on a snow scooter.
Oh my god. like both of us. Each one?
Yeah,
or
one each.
Us both?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, if we find
then
one,
we
we just drive around to find the second one.
Alright. Okay, so, and we also have a nice giveaway for you guys today. So,
Definitely.
If you would, there you go. So, you guys can win a Assassin's Creed Odyssey game code today. I believe it's one of the best games of 2018, wasn't it? I saw a lot of lists and you know, it was definitely one of my favorites. It's really nice.
We also played on the live stream.
Yep, it's really nice.
Yeah. So if you don't have it yet, make sure, or even if you
can still already, finally get it. Yeah.
To still give it away to someone.
Exactly.
Play with friends.
So during this stream we will be giving away a couple of those codes. You can go over to msi.com/2/insider. And then click on somewhere probably on my chest there'll be a button for the giveaway, or later on some of my colleagues can maybe put the direct link in the chat as well. So for you guys who sometimes you don't see the button there,
yeah, and we'll also post a direct Gleam link,
yes,
and then you can participate.
Exactly. Then you
make
should
sure
always
to like both our YouTube and our Twitch page, then you have double a chance to win.
Yep. And yeah, may the best man, woman, whatever win. May the best gamer win.
The luckiest gamer, at least.
The luckiest gamer. Yeah, that's true. Let's see who's lucky on the start of 2019.
Maybe we'll get our most positive karma from 2018.
Yeah, probably. But isn't it that it's reset when the new year comes?
Is it?
Doesn't the karma kind of reset?
So all my negative karma is gone?
I have no idea.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Be nice.
you built up enough of it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, fair enough. So anyway, yeah, let's jump right into it.
Already getting some Happy New Year's in chat. Yep. Happy New Year, Ashley.
Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Let's hope you guys had a good start of the year as well. Oh my God, a 980 Ti just broke.
Oh.
Ooh, that is a hell of a card, though.
But luckily, now there is a 2080 Ti.
Yeah, which is much better and much faster.
Yeah. Ray tracing.
Oh yeah. So if you're looking to one up.
So today we're going to play PUBG. I heard that one will also have ray tracing in the future, right?
Yeah, but I'm not really sure when.
It'll probably take a while, but
to be honest, I was playing the Vikendi map a little bit, and I was really the ice and stuff where some of the lakes are frozen. I don't know if these are spoilers, but and they look really nice. And the first thing that came to my mind was this would look freaking awesome with ray tracing. But
yeah.
Anyway, that's probably because I saw it in Battlefield 5. I think they had some
parts
of the
on ice that look with the reflections. Exactly. That's really cool.
Yeah. So it kind of reminded me of that.
But maybe for a future PUBG stream, if there is a ray tracing patch, then
yeah, let's see. All right. So for now, though,
we have some nice stuff to show.
Some nice new products. So that's also where the name of the stream comes out, which is of course GK60. Switcheroo, and we call it Switcheroo because it's because of the switches, of course. It has mechanical switches. It's a mechanical
That's not the
keyboard.
actual name, by the way.
No,
it's just a stream name.
That's the stream name. This is the Vigor GK60 mechanical keyboard. That's the product itself. I'll show you it of the product here as well. By the way, this is it. You can already see it a little bit, but I'll
you
show
have a
you
new
some
box
close-up.
design. Please let us know what you think.
Yeah, we've got some brand new box design as well, so you can see, you know, nice the features at the back. Of course, the Cherry, it's got Cherry MX Red switches.
I'm just going to drop the link in chat for the people who cannot
for
see
the giveaway. Yeah, and in the meantime, I'll continue with this. One LED color backlighting, so not RGB, but just single color red. So it's a little bit more simple. Still really nice though, and also it has some specific gaming keycaps, which I'll show you in a minute in a close-up cam. Actually, let's do that now because you guys probably can't really see it on the box itself. Anyway, so yeah, brand new box design, completely different. It used to be black, and so now it's red and white.
And I think especially with products that are already black, it's a little bit.
Well, there's, you know,
more suitable.
Every time you see something gaming, it's like, oh, it's black, like, you know, black and red. That's like the gaming, right? So we thought maybe we'd do something different this time.
No, still have red.
Still have red, yeah, of course. Because, you know, red is kind of our thing, so.
It's also in our logo. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. Can't really trademark it, but you know.
Yeah. Just like claim the color red.
Exactly, yeah. Well, we kind of claimed gaming, didn't we? A little bit.
Yeah.
Or the dragon. When you see dragon, you think, ooh, MSI.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, I have the product here, so maybe we can go to the close-up cam so I can show you guys a little bit more close-up. Here we go. Yep. So this is the keyboard itself. Ooh, other side. So it's a really nice, it's kind of like a minimalistic keyboard, I have to say, as in there's not that many extras, as in, you know, it's no LED at the side or something, so it's really nice. It's really sturdy as well, with brushed aluminum at the top here. Don't know if you guys can see it, the camera catches it quite well, but this is brushed aluminum here, really nice finish, so it makes it look and feel a bit more premium as well. Floating key design, as you can see. So that's always nice, especially, you know, if after a while it might get dirty, you know, it's really easy to just pluck the keycaps off and then clean
it. And it also looks really cool, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with the light that shines underneath it on the brushed aluminum. Gives a really nice effect in dark. Yeah,
a nice reflection as well.
Yeah.
Not too bright, obviously, so it doesn't blind you. Yeah. And so, let's see, so we have, you might see there's like some different color keycaps in here. You guys might know these from the GK70 and the GK80, which had these as well. So these are what we call the gaming keycaps. These are metal keycaps, actually. So they really feel different. They're differently shaped as well. I don't know if you guys can see it here, but it's like a little bit more upwards edge towards this side and this side. So really when you have your fingers on these, you can kind of feel it's like a little bit of a cup shape, so you can kind of feel where, you know, when your fingers are correctly positioned. So it's really easy without having to look to find the WASD keys, or you can put them anywhere else. You know, you can also replace the arrow keys if you're an arrow key user instead of WASD. You can also put them there, but out of the box they'll be on WASD.
And we have some nice stuff included in the box in case you don't like the metal keycaps.
And in case you don't like that, then we still have the original keycaps here, as you can see, WASD, so you can just replace them with
they come included in the
normal
box
ones
already, so.
Yep, they're included, and a keycap puller as well, so it just makes it easy.
I have that one right here.
There you go. Let's see if we can do that. Just get it out of the plastic. It's all still brand new in the box, guys.
Shall I plug out your keyboard so you don't activate all stuff while replacing
yeah, you can
keys?
do that. Sure. Let's see. Then I'll quickly just put the WASD keys back in the original form. So let's put them here. Alright, so keycap puller and the keyboard, of course, and then you just go and pull them out. I'm gonna try and do it without, you know, throwing them all across the room, but it makes it really easy. Just stick it to the side and then pull. There you go.
So there you can already see the color of the switches.
Yes. So maybe while I'm doing this, you can tell them a little bit more about the switches. So these are Cherry MX Red switches, guys.
Yeah, and the red switches, they're really suitable for gaming. Because red switches, they have a really light press compared to most mechanical switches. And they're also linear switches. so there is no bump or tactile click or anything. So you can evenly press them down, so it's easy with double tapping and stuff. It's great for fast responses. In the past you also had a lot of mechanical keyboards with black switches, and they have the same characteristics, but they're a lot heavier. So we noticed that many people prefer the lighter press of the Cherry MX red switches.
Yep.
So
and there you can see, without the metal keycaps. So these are now replaced with the normal ones.
People are asking, is it mechanical? Yes, it is mechanical.
It is, yeah. I mean, you guys probably can't, well, you can hear this probably, but, you know, it's not...
It's got the nice mechanical
Exactly.
sound.
But it's not the blue clicky sound, you know? With
so it's not the very sharp click that you have with Cherry MX Blue.
Yeah, yeah. But it's the normal kind of, It has a really solid feel though, and like the keys don't wobble. That's also one of the big things about Cherry MX, is their keys are one of the most solid ones indeed. So they last probably the longest, and they also when you press them, some of the keys can sometimes feel, with other brands, you know, cheaper brands, they can feel a little bit muddy, or they can, you know, have a little bit more wobble when you put your fingers on them.
And that's also what Cherry is famous for. Their quality control is really good.
Exactly.
So you get a really consistent experience over the complete keyboard with all the switches.
Yeah, yeah. So overall, it's a really solid keyboard. You got some nice LED controls here as well. So I'm probably gonna just plug the keyboard back in now, just so I can show you guys. So quickly do that.
So as you can see on the metal keycaps, you also, I'll just get back to the close-up cam. Because below the metal part, you also have a translucent red part. So the light will also shine through underneath.
A little bit more than the other keys as well, because the other keycaps, of course, are
so they're
black
also,
all the way through. Yeah,
so they're really highlighted if you're gaming in the dark.
Exactly. So your WASD keys, or wherever you choose to situate these, will light up just a little bit more. So they will be very easy to find, both on touch, but also on sight. Alright, so also there's of course software with this keyboard, but we know that you guys sometimes you don't want to have to install all the software to be able to do nice stuff like just some effects. So I'll see if I can, there's some really easy shortcuts here. So like turning the light intensity up or down. So as you can see, it'll fade to different levels, but also cycling through effects. So this is a very easy way to cycle through effects, or speed of effect, you know, all kinds of stuff is basically all here on these function keys here as well.
Yeah, you have 8 different effects that you can choose from, but for each effect you can also, for example, define the speed or the direction.
Yeah.
Or depends on the effect.
Exactly. I'm just trying to find, let's see if there's a nice, okay, so this is breathing, for example. Now it's very slow, as you can see, and I can speed it up, and now it'll be faster, as you can see. I can slow it down again. So there's a lot of stuff you can do here. I think if we have a swipe, here we go. So that's like what, so it's going from left to right now, like a wave, and I can make that go faster. As you can see, it's quite fast. I can make it go slower, and I can even make it change direction. So now it's going from right to left. Wait a minute. There you go. So now it's going from the other side. So there's a lot of like little things you can do.
Yeah, for each effect you can still customize.
Exactly, right from the keyboard as well. So no need to install any software to be able to do this. So just shortcuts on the keyboard. So that's pretty cool, I think. Another really nice feature I want to show you guys, and I'll show you guys later on in when I'm playing game as well, is at the bottom of the keyboard you might notice that there's like this V-shaped space underneath, and you might think, well, big deal. The point of that being, if you use a headset, usually you'll have to like route it along the side of your mouse, or you know, whatever. If you don't use a wireless headset, that is. If you use a wired headset, you're gonna have to route it somewhere, but in the end you kind of want to have it straight towards you, because you know that's where you're wearing it. So
and
you don't.
Usually it ends up that the wire is over your keyboard.
Yeah, yeah, or
which
it's
is not
so
very
long.
convenient.
Yeah, or it's so long that it kind of, it'll go along the side of your chair or something, and you have the risk that you kind of run over it with your wheels, with your gaming chair or something like that.
I actually destroyed headsets like that.
Oh, I think most of us have. I have the same experience, and it was really crappy because then you would have to buy a whole new headset, and you don't want to do that. So basically, we did this because then you can run your wire underneath the keyboard. So basically, just from this side all the way out through the middle of your keyboard, and it doesn't end. It doesn't come out in the middle where where your hand is usually if you're gaming. So it doesn't end under the space bar or anything. It just comes out on the side that you don't really use while you're gaming. So and then straight towards you. So yeah, basically just what you want. So that's a really nice design feature as well. I think very practical and well thought through. Other than that, it's really a very sturdy, really cool keyboard. But yeah, focusing on the basics and on the essentials, really.
Also on the back of the keyboard you have the rubber feet in every corner, but you also have height adjustment. And on top of the height adjustment you also have rubber feet. So if you want to have it in an angle, it's still very sturdy on your desk.
So these feet. So these feet are also rubber coated on this side. So it's not, some of these keyboards that we've seen, they will have hard plastic. So that, these feet, if you just put it flat, it has a nice grip, so it doesn't move when you're gaming, and as long as you provide pressure on it, then or put pressure on it, it doesn't move. But when you want it at an angle, I actually always do this. I really like that. And these are hard plastic. It will lose grip and it will move when you type. So these actually, maybe this way you can see it. So there is of course a plastic part, but the top part here you can see the different color. It's a bit more matte as well. That's more rubberized, so that will actually have a lot more grip. So that's really cool as well on this keyboard. And of course, yeah, I mean, most keyboards have this, but it's important that, especially towards the middle, where most of the keyboards will have most of the flex, if they have it at all. That's where this one has a large port as well. So right underneath the big space bar, obviously. So that's the one where you get most of the noise.
And for gamers, very important on the left side, where the WASD is.
Exactly.
Because that's, of course, for most gamers, the most important area.
Where you'll be putting your hand the most. So, yeah. So that's the Vigor GK60. I believe in the US they are already available, and in Europe availability should start from the beginning of February, if I'm correct. So if you're looking to buy a new one,
I already saw some people asking for the price. Please check with your local retailer, because there are a lot of differences from region to region, and in some regions it's not available yet, and the price still needs to be defined.
Yeah, I'm sorry, by the way, sometimes I'll cough a little bit. I'm a bit sick. I think everybody in this office says Mike was sick before the holidays as well.
I'm okay again, so I hope you don't get me sick again.
So it's time for you to get sick again.
I was
start sniffling
like before.
Oh well, it happens, guys. We're just people too.
So that was the Vigor GK60.
Yeah. So for pricing, obviously it won't be a few tens of euros. It'll be a little bit more because of the Cherry MX keys, switches, because those usually are what really make a keyboard a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the price you have to pay for quality. But then again, there really isn't an alternative to the feel and just knowing how durable these switches are of Cherry MX switches. I mean,
and on the other hand, it won't be as expensive as, for example, an RGB model.
No, yeah. So it's a little bit more. It's like in between somewhere.
Yeah. So if you really care about that the basics of the keyboard are really good, but you're not really interested in all the RGB lights syncing, etc., then the Vigor GK60 is definitely
this one's
a good
for
point
you.
To start.
Yeah, exactly. And so because we've got one other product as well, but before we do, I mean, if you're looking to buy a gaming keyboard or something, I used to be like this when I started gaming, like a long time ago. I'm getting old.
When did you start gaming? Can you remember?
That was like Commander Keen. You know, like really, really long time ago. No, but I mean, you know, when I started like more like online playing, then it starts becoming more competitive or something, and you start thinking about, hey, how can I improve my game, and is it just me, or is it like also my hardware or my peripherals?
It always feels a bit unfair when other people are using the best equipment and you have to deal with.
Yeah, because you blame, of course, you blame your equipment.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? That's how we all start.
But that's a bit more difficult if you're using Cherry MX keyboard, then you cannot really blame it on the keyboard anymore.
No, you have to say that you yourself indeed need to get good. No, but I mean,
you can say you lost because there was no RGB.
Exactly. No, but I mean, you know, when I used to play a lot of FPS games as well, and you know, I heard people then saying, yeah, I'm using this gaming mouse or that one, and at first I thought, yeah, that's just, you know, shouldn't make a difference because, you know, a mouse is a mouse, right? But
Danielle is saying, I just realized that the background is a green screen. No. This is
why?
a real gaming room.
I don't see a green screen, do you?
No.
No. It looks pretty not green to me.
Yeah. I see blue and red from the lightsabers.
I see trees of green. Alright. Anyway. No, but back to the point, Mike. How do you choose a good gaming keyboard? Because there's a lot of them out there. So how do you kind of choose what's for you? I think that's maybe a nice topic to brush as well for a little bit. Because I always found it, myself, I found it quite difficult. Because it's very easy to spend a lot of money for a keyboard where when you're using it and you think, nah, I would have been okay with a rubber dome keyboard as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, to prevent you having to spend a lot of money and still, you know, being not very impressed with the product, you know, you want to make the right decision. So basically, we have a lot of products as well, and they stretch from, well, relatively cheaper keyboards than this one, which indeed use rubber dome switches. And rubber dome switches are, well, like an industry standard as well, as in it's being used a lot.
Yeah.
And it's significantly cheaper to create.
It's a lot cheaper to make them.
Yeah.
And they also have some benefits for some people because they tend to be a little bit more silent.
Yes.
So if you, for example, if you're using a keyboard in the living room, make sure to discuss with the other people that use that living room if they would be okay with you buying a mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, if they want, you know, to wear earbuds all the time or not. No, but I mean, so that indeed, and of course the other very big advantages they have in terms of price, you know, they are significantly cheaper. So you won't be, you know, looking at around €100 or more for those. Usually, depends on how many features they include. Yeah, and then there's all kinds of measures of mechanical keyboards as well, especially for gamers.
And there you can go in really many directions.
Yeah.
Do you want RGB? If you don't care about RGB, then this will be an option.
Yeah.
What kind of size do you want? You have, for example, this
I don't know
full-size model.
Do they even make mechanical keyboards at the moment without any kind of LED in them anymore? They used to. I know.
Yes.
I think
you can still find them, but they're not very common anymore.
Yeah.
Especially not for gamers.
No, I mean you can also turn them off. So you know if you turn them off, you also have an RGB or a keyboard, mechanical keyboard without our LED.
And most gamers play in the dark, so it might be more beneficial than for people in an office, for example, that use it with bright lighting. And
True. Yeah. But yeah, so that's one of the advantages. And so there's a lot of different tastes. There's also like keyboards with all kinds of extra keys on them and USB pass-through and you know all kinds of like a built-in USB hub or whatever. So
like the GK80 model we have, for example.
Yeah. So it just depends what you guys look for. You also have if you want to lift your keyboard. So there's you know there's
the smaller one.
Exactly.
Tankless model. And
just to show you guys the difference, this is of course a full-size keyboard, which of course has the 10 key
number pad,
or the number pad, and this one doesn't actually. So on that side you will see this part is missing. So that's because then the keyboard is takes less space. And so for some people who don't use the numpad and you know find it useless, this is actually a really good choice as well. It takes less space. Also costs a bit less because there's less switches and less materials needed.
I really like them because I'm a low sensitivity player, so I need a lot of mouse space. And then it comes in very handy that your keyboard is a bit smaller.
Yeah. So there's a lot of directions you can go. And then of course there's even, you know, how do they look and which brand, and do you want everything to match, or, you know, also with the RGB, do you want everything to be able to synchronize with each other through the software, or, you know, how do you want to do it? And of course there's also, if you look at mechanical switches, there's a lot of different choices there as well. So there's Cherry MX Red, which this one uses. There's Cherry MX Blue, which is the clicky kind. There's black, there's brown, there's speed silver, there's like...
Yeah. So it really depends on what you want to use it for. For example, if you do a lot of typing and gaming, then most people tend to go for brown, that they have a tactical bump, but they're not as tactical as the clicky blue version.
Yeah.
So blue is like mainly for typing.
Yeah, yeah. So you have the tactile bump in brown, but you don't have the noise, basically.
Yeah, you don't have that sharp click that blue has.
That one is.
And of course you can still game on blue. Yeah. Most people tend to prefer, especially for first person shooters and stuff. Most gamers tend to prefer linear switches.
Yeah, yeah. Because then, you know, it's just, and also
especially double tapping is very easy on linear switches.
you need to be able to do it really fast, you know, because sometimes it's just fast. You need to press a couple of keys or repeat a keystroke. And with Cherry MX Red, that's really easy, also because of it needs less force, less actuation force to press down. It's very subtle, the difference, but you will notice it when you try the different switches. And then Speed Silver is also one that's really popular among gamers as well, because what they did is they also shortened the travel distance.
Yeah.
So there, the key itself, or the switch itself, actually has to travel less distance. Of course, we're talking like millimeters here or something.
Yeah, but actually that switch is in characteristics, it's really close to Cherry MX Red.
Yeah.
So it needs the same force to press down.
Yes.
But the actuation point is a little bit higher, so you reach it a little bit faster than with Cherry MX Red. It's also a bit of preference.
Yeah.
I prefer the higher keys with a longer travel distance, but some people they prefer the shorter one, and that could make you faster if you use it.
Exactly. I know people who prefer, you know, there's also flat switches, which kind of like, you know, what they use in notebooks or something. You have like really flat switches as well.
Low profile.
Low profile indeed. And so some people prefer those because they really like how they type, and they use them for gaming. So there's a lot of science behind this, and as you can tell, you know, there's like, we could talk about this for hours.
There's so many flavors in mechanical keyboards.
Yeah, the different switches, the different brands, the different types, you know, and how they're used, and then which mixes. They even used to, you know, have a mix of mechanical and dome switches, rubber dome switches to save cost or something. But it all, in the end, comes down to what is your preference. And so the best thing you can do is just go and try something out and see
also,
what
do you
like.
do with it?
Yeah.
Are you a die-hard gamer? Do you also want to do some typing?
Yeah.
Are you more of a typist and not as much of a gamer? No.
Because these things, you know, they're not cheap. So that's why we do urge you guys to, when you do want to buy some of these, it's always good to dive into it a little bit and think about it. Okay, so, you know, what do I want? What do I expect of this product? Just to make sure that you make a choice that you're actually happy with. Because, yeah, I mean, it's really a shame if you buy a great product, but it's not the thing that you were hoping for, you know? So, yeah, there are a lot of shops out there probably where, you know, they have these keyboards on display and you can just try them out. Definitely do that, because this is something, you know, unlike a graphics card where, for example, it's nice that, to know, okay, maybe it doesn't get too hot so it doesn't throttle, and it doesn't make too much noise, you can play a little bit with RGB, but once it's in your case, 99% of the time, you probably won't touch it, you know, not with your hands, or so the experience is mostly what you know, in game, or, you know, what you play. But with these babies, the experience is day to day is actually in your hands, and that makes a big difference. So that's where, you know, the physical experience of the product, of the materials, of, you know, the switches, all these things, is much more relevant, and because you will experience them a lot more. So it's well worth, you know, getting into it and trying some different models and some different types before you make a decision, if you're not sure yet what you want.
And because they're very durable, it's also very important to make the right choice, because then it will last you for years.
Exactly. Yeah. If you find the right fit and the thing that you like best, then, you know, and you buy a good one with good switches, hey man, you'll be set for years. You know?
Yeah, because, for example, the Cherry MX Red switches, they're rated for over 50 million key presses.
Yeah. So that's ridiculous, frankly. I mean, they're really built like a tank, as in, you know, they're really built to last for years, and
so even for very active gamers, that will take you a couple of years.
for very angry gamers as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
they're more durable and more
we
sturdy.
all know the movies, you know, where people like smack their keyboards, or, you know, they try to type with their foreheads or stuff like that.
Do you know that very old video by the German kid?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but, you know, I don't want
that wanted to play Unreal Tournament.
Yeah.
But it didn't want to start.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Start the freaking game or something,
Yeah.
and then he just slaps the
He
keyboard.
should have had a mechanical keyboard.
I don't know.
He might have survived.
I don't know. I think he might.
Yeah, he
have-
was really harsh on his keyboard.
I think he might. He also was using one of those old CRT monitors, right? So.
Yeah.
So you know, either
It was
he
still the old
might
Unreal
have
Tournament
broken
99.9.
broken the monitor then or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he just took his keyboard and slapped it on the desk. And
To be honest,
don't
we
even
don't
do that with a
we don't
mechanical
recommend
keyboard.
that,
No,
guys. You know, even with mechanical keyboards, trust me,
No,
it's
that's not
it's
what they're
not
made
worth
for.
it. They haven't been tested to do that.
No.
You know, it's not like, oh, so I can do this 50 million
Yeah.
times.
So
No,
they're
no, no.
durable, but don't slap them on your desk.
Exactly. That's not what they're made for. Sorry. It is funny though. Those movies are fun. Anyway, so guys, if you have any questions about that, or you would like some advice or something, let us know in the chat.
Danielle says, I really like the design. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, we really like it as well. I mean,
Yeah.
some people, it's really hard to please everybody. Actually, it's impossible to please everybody. Some
Design
people,
is also really a matter of preference. So
Yeah.
that's always complicated.
So that's also why we have different kinds of designs, why we try to differentiate a little bit. So we have the more understated designs, quite clean and sharp. And we also have some designs where there's a little bit more to discover, or, you know, a little bit more, variation, so you guys can choose. But the clean, slick, premium look is generally, and sturdy as well, is what we generally go for. So yeah, thanks, glad you like it. Maybe it's time to do the first draw of the winner, maybe?
For a giveaway.
Maybe, guys?
So also for the people that haven't participated yet,
Yeah.
I'll also again drop the link in chat.
So I don't know, did you guys, do we have some participants already?
Pretty sure we will.
Haha.
Take a look. Yeah, we already have some participants.
Alright, so then let's draw one. So again, guys, you can win an Assassin's Creed Odyssey game code. Just go to msi.com/2/insider, or the link that's spammed periodically in the chat, and participate. Make sure to like both our YouTube and our Twitch accounts, and you know, you'll have 2 chances to win, basically.
And we have our first winner.
We have our first winner. Go ahead.
Luis Hernandez.
Oh,
Congratulations,
man.
You won an Assassin's Creed Odyssey game code. We will email it to you as soon as possible, probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have fun with the game, and
It's
let
a
us
really
know
cool
what you
game.
think.
We hope you have time to play it, because it takes a fair few hours to get really into the story, but it's well worth it. So yeah, congratulations.
If
That's
you
our
haven't
first
participated yet, please do so. I dropped the link in chat again, so
Yeah.
if you cannot see it on the website, then I think some people on Periscope are experiencing difficulties with even seeing the link in chat. You can take a look at YouTube or Twitch. There we'll also post the link in chat. Follow the link and participate in Gleam. So we will give a couple of more game codes later on in the stream.
Yep.
So make sure to participate.
Yeah, don't miss out on it, guys. It's a really good game. Again, it's one of the best games of 2018, so really nice if you can just add it to your library at the start of 2019.
It's a good way to start the year.
Exactly, yeah. So, by the way, guys, also later on during the game, I'll be using the GK60. Mike here will be using the GK70, which is the TKL, so
The smaller 10
smaller
kilo
one.
small. Yeah.
So if you have any questions about that, or you want to see some of the stuff, let me know.
Also, in between with the game, we can still show it. We will die in the meanwhile, but that doesn't
hey,
matter.
it's whatever pleases you
It's
guys.
worth it.
Right, so the next product that we want to show you guys is the Clutch GM50. So this is also, as you can see, a brand new product.
With the new packing design.
With the new packing design, so as you can see, the red and white, really nice.
And it has a nice window.
It has a nice window indeed, so when you open it, there's actually no mouse in here because I'm already using it.
It's right here.
I got it right here. I'll show it to you in a close-up in a few seconds. But as you can see here, of course, there normally in the shop you can actually, at least for the shape, because this is a right-handed mouse. So for the shape, this is actually really good. So you guys can already feel like, is this like big enough, or are my hands too small or too big for this model? Again, this is also something that really comes down to your own preference. Everybody's hand is different. Some people have small hands, some people have big hands, some people like what do you call it? The mouse that you can do, this one, that you can use with both hands, basically.
The ambidextrous.
Yeah, ambidextrous indeed. Oh, that word, man. it's like too early in the year for that word. But
yeah, so that's also suitable for left-handed users.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one is ergonomically shaped for right-handed users.
Yeah, versus this, which is indeed a right-handed mouse. So most of our mice up until now have been ambidextrous as well. So finally, now we have a really good choice for the right-handed gamer who likes the right-handed ergonomic fit as well. So yeah, let's go to the close-up cam and then I'll show you guys the works. So again, here's the box. It's a little bit bright. As you can see by this logo here, it also has RGB Mystic Light, which is situated there. And on the back you have the exploded view of the mouse, which shows a lot of the things. I won't be pulling the mouse apart for you guys, sadly. It's too sturdy for that. Can't do it. But there's a lot of information there. So here's the mouse itself. And as you can see, it's ergonomically shaped for the right hand. Now, what you guys always want to do is check, you know, is the shape comfortable in my hand? You know, am I a palm user? Do I grip the mouse usually, or do I just, you know, chill and let my palm rest on it? So it's all down to your own preference. As you can see, it's like matte coated, and on the sides it has this
a very grippy pattern.
A very grippy indeed texture, which is really nice. So that just, you know, provides a little bit of extra grip. There are some buttons on where your thumb is usually located. Oh, here we go. 2 buttons, of course. So not that many.
Also,
but
Happy New Year to you, Cheese Spread.
Happy New Year. And of course, 1 button underneath the scroll wheel for DPI switching. So there's, I believe, 4 or 5 modes. Standard equipped, even 6 maybe.
Yeah, by default you can switch between 400, 800, 1600, 3200 and 6400. Yeah.
All right.
And the default setting, if you plug it in, is 1600 DPI.
There you go. And I see a max DPI of 7200. So that's should be the highest setting. So that's if you really need the accuracy. I mean, this thing is accurate anyway. And we will get into that a little bit later, because actually these numbers, how do you interpret them? Is it like higher is better, or is it like, well, there's like a sweet spot or something? I mean, it's different per mouse, per sensor. Also, again, something that's really difficult if you don't really know about it. So you might get blindsided by all the high numbers that are saying like 24 million DPI. Doesn't mean that it's good, actually. But anyway, so there's a Pixart, I believe,
PMW 3330
gaming sensor, which is really good. It's an optical sensor. Also, optical, we'll explain a little bit later. There's also, of course, laser sensors as well. You will notice that most gaming mice these days are fitted with optical sensors. That's also for a reason. But again, we'll get into that later. So first, let's continue with the overview. At the bottom, you can also see there's a lot of mice will have like 4 little feet at the edges or something at the corner. This one actually has 2 massive feet, basically, which gives a lot more surface to slide on, and actually it will take much longer for these to wear down.
Hasten is saying it looks like the mouse is kind of small. Yeah, it's not very big, I would say.
No, it's not that big actually. Yeah. I mean, well, that and I maybe I have freakishly large hands. I don't know. Could be. I don't know.
So if you really like big, for example, I have the GM70 here.
Yeah, maybe you
just
can
plug it out. And that one is a little bit bigger.
So as you can see, indeed, that's a little bit. Well, it's a little bit taller as you can see. That's a way to describe it. But actually, there's not that much difference. It's not a whole lot different.
And it's also size, also really much a matter of preference.
Yeah, maybe we could also show it to you this way. So it has a little bit more mass. GM70, obviously also because this one has a battery, because it can be operated wirelessly.
Yeah.
So this one is a little bit heavier. But yeah, it's not a huge difference, I would say. But this one, especially towards the back, has a little bit more thickness. This one kind of ends a little bit sooner. It's a little bit sharper.
People are asking, what about the DPI? So it goes up to 7,200.
It's not over 9,000?
No.
Wait.
But you can define it yourself all the way down to, I think the minimum setting is 400 DPI. And I think it steps of 100.
Yes, that's true. So it's 400 is the minimum. So what does DPI actually do? And what does it mean? Well, each mouse sensor has, I think, what is called a resolution, or a native resolution. That's kind of like its default setting. Probably out of the box when you plug it in, that's the setting it's set to. And that's a setting where it's like, it can track everything the best. It's most optimal setting for the sensor. And then you have a lot of possibilities to make it, to switch it to different, either lower or higher DPI settings. And what that does, basically, it's just basically, you should see it like this. The sensor kind of sends out a little window, and it's like cut up into a grid, like, pixels on a screen. And it'll try to track when you move the mouse, obviously. It'll track all these little pixels, all these little points. And obviously you would think, well, the more points it tracks, the more accurate it is. Kind of makes sense. However, when you pick a higher resolution than what the mouse is, what the native resolution is, the mouse will have to basically calculate it, like interpolate or something. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah.
But it'll have to kind of compensate, because it's not the native resolution it's using. So it will have to improvise a little bit and like calculate or speculate or calculate what that would be, instead of actually measuring it on the native resolution. So that's why usually the native resolution is the best setting you can have. It's usually the most accurate. That doesn't mean it's the one you will enjoy most, however, because again, this is a matter of what you prefer. Some people like mouse acceleration, or all these kind of things, which kind of makes a mouse technically less accurate. But if you like when you start moving your mouse, that your cursor slowly starts speeding up a little bit as you move at the same speed, that can be something. Some people really enjoy that and really like that.
In some games it can be really beneficial. Yeah. I know, for example, in the Quake duel scene, so if they play 1 versus 1, there you really have to quickly watch around, and there they tend to use some kind of mouse acceleration.
Yeah. But for most people, especially pro players, they rely a lot on their stuff being as precise as possible. So they will probably try to eliminate any kind of variations and calculations that are happening in the background. They just want the raw input, because that means that their movements will be as accurate as possible on the screen. So, but again, it depends. If you like the acceleration, or some other stuff, so you can switch through the DPI settings, of course, and just discover which one you like best. The first thing you will notice, obviously, on the screen, it kind of looks like, oh, I've put my mouse in a slower mode or something. That's not true. Basically, if I'm correct, and maybe you can correct me here, the higher your DPI setting, the slower your mouse cursor will move. Is that correct?
No, the higher the DPI setting, the faster it will move.
There you go.
But it's something you can, of course, switch in the game. So if you're playing on in-game Sense 1 with 800 DPI, you can also play on 1600 DPI on 0.5, for example.
Yeah.
So it will give you the same mouse speed in-game.
Yeah.
So it's not essentially, if you want to play on a higher sensitivity, that you have to play on a higher DPI.
No.
You can play on a lower DPI and turn your sensitivity up in the game itself.
Yeah, exactly. So
always do that in game. Don't do it in Windows.
No.
Always keep that on 6 out of 11.
Yeah.
That's the most optimal setting in Windows.
Yeah. So again, so tips again. Make sure you do it in the game, not in Windows.
Yeah. Don't do it in Windows.
So I hope that answers your question a little bit. If you have any specific questions about DPI settings, let us know. Maybe we can try and dive into it a little more. Little bit thing I want to highlight as well in the close-up still is the LED light. So as you can see here on the back, there's a hell of a lot of light coming from this side. As you can see, like I'm like glowing. So that's why you probably won't be able to see it that well. But there's the LED basically is like infused into the back here, and it's also not that bright that it will be annoying. Obviously your hand most of the time will cover it anyway, but it gives a nice glow. And the same is true for this side of the scroll wheel as well. So that lights up as well. At the moment you can't really see it that well because of course there's so much light here. It's ridiculous. But yeah, if you're in a like a normally lit room, you'll be able to see it quite well. To change that, there will be you'll have to use some of the software, of course. There's no well, actually there are some hotkeys on this mouse, and actually these are explained in the box. I don't know them by heart, so I won't be able to show them to you right now. But you can do it without software. Usually though, for more detailed control, it's always better to use the software, and yeah, it'll let you choose all kinds of effects. And
also if you want to sync them with other components, it also supports Mystic Light Sync.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can really, for example, if you have an RGB keyboard, or even with your motherboard or your graphics card, you can synchronize all the colors through the Mystic Light software.
Exactly, yeah. And of course this Dragon, you probably can see it there very well, but this one is also it's got LED behind it. At the moment it's not lit because we played around with the settings a little bit, and I think somebody selected that it's off. But there is actually
so that's
an
something
LED
you can also do. Yeah. And in the scroll wheel there is also a line.
Yeah. So that again. So that's what I showed you guys earlier. So this little white line, kind of like milky.
So you have like 3 zones
plastic.
that have LED lighting.
Exactly. So and then there's the response time also differs apparently. I think you can change this in the
depends on the polling rate.
Yeah, on the polling rate. So, but the lowest one, obviously the lowest one is the best one you want to go for, because that means that there's the least amount of any kind of lag, but it's like milliseconds, so you probably won't notice
that's the highest polling rate, and that will give you the lowest response time.
So that's 1 millisecond. That's you won't notice that.
That's on 1000 hertz. If you go to 500 hertz, it will be 2 milliseconds. If you go to 250 hertz, it will be 4 milliseconds. And 125 hertz will be 8 milliseconds.
And out of the box, I think it will be set to the highest.
I think 1000 hertz. Yeah.
And the polling rate, obviously, for you guys who don't know, polling rate is basically the rate at which your computer and your mouse communicate with each other.
Yeah, how many times a second they do that?
Yeah, the mouse basically says to your computer, "Hey man, I'm moving." And so he sends the coordinates, and so that's, obviously the more that happens, the more accurate your movements are on the screen. So it basically comes down to that. But yeah, again, it's a really nice mouse. Usually I use ambidextrous mice. I'm a really big fan of those, but lately I've really been getting into the right-handed as well. So this one actually I really like. And you might think, well, holy crap, you have big hands, Peter, and this mouse seems like really small for the likes of you. To be honest, it doesn't really bother me. It's really, really great mice. What I do is basically I just use more of a grip. So basically the back of my hand doesn't touch the back of the mouse. But that's fine. And it's a really light mouse as well. Especially if you play FPS games, light mice are usually the way to go, or usually preferred, because it enables you to be a bit more quicker with all kinds of movements. You'll be able to throw the mouse around a bit more faster, basically, than when it has more mass. So a light mouse is usually preferred.
Yeah. So this without the cable, it's 87 grams.
Yeah, 87. So that's really light.
Yeah.
It's very light. But don't be mistaken. I mean, it still is a really, really good sturdy mouse as well. So it doesn't feel, even though it's light, it doesn't feel like it's not durable. Also, on the inside, it's using Omron gaming switches, at least for the main mouse buttons. Mm-hmm. And the Omron mouse switches, key switches, are also rated for over 20 million clicks each. So that means, you know, we were discussing the Cherokee switches, which were for 50 million at least. These are 20 million at least.
And very responsive.
Yeah, very responsive as well, indeed. And Omron is really, you know, one of the
it's
most used and well-known players when it comes to the key switches on the mouse.
Yeah, it's a very well-known Japanese brand of micro switches.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're really also known for their high quality consistency.
Yeah, that's why everybody chooses them, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what you need to know about this mouse. Obviously, it's connected through USB. It has a nice long cable, because actually I'm holding the mouse up here, but it actually goes down below my table, so it's like 2 meters, I think. Yeah. I think it's a 2-meter cable, so you have plenty of room to switch it around. Yeah. So one of the things we were mentioning before is the sensor. So optical versus laser. Mike, you wanna talk about this?
So in the very past, we had gaming mice with a ball inside.
That's
really old-fashioned stuff.
I still have those somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, I have one with the big red ball on top of it, where the mouse actually
the trackball.
Yes, where the mouse sits still, and you have to move this big ball that's on top of the mouse. You have to roll it around.
That's not very convenient in gaming.
No,
I know someone who was actually quite decent with it in gaming, but that was just because he was very used to it.
I think the idea behind that was that it was more ergonomical. Because you only
I think it was designed for office use, and it is indeed if you're suffering from what's it called?
Yeah, it is like repetitive strain injury, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or carpal tunnel, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
But because you end up having to move a few fingers so much, actually it gave me like the strain on my hand because my fingers weren't used to like having to roll around this ball that much. That actually it gave me like strain injury.
Yeah, so, but after the ball mice, we started actually with optical sensors. But back in the day, optical sensors were not as good as they are now, so they were not always very good at tracking. So some people actually still prefer to use a mouse with a ball.
Yeah.
After the optical sensors, we got laser sensors. And those were, like, it's fair to say that they were introduced because of marketing. It was easier to get higher resolutions with a laser sensor than with an optical sensor.
Because higher numbers is better, right? That's what everybody thinks.
So you could put a higher number on the box. So
exactly.
But in the end, laser was not as good for gaming as was expected, maybe.
Yeah.
So we had like a shift from optical to laser in the high-end gaming segment.
Yeah.
But you saw that many of the best players, they kept using the cheaper optical mice.
Yeah.
So now we see the other way around. It's shifting back from laser to optical because of the better performance.
Yeah.
So especially for low sensitivity players, it's really important that you can move your mouse really fast and it will still track what you do.
And wasn't it also to do with some surfaces that would register or less good?
So now I'm just talking about gaming usage, but for office, yes, laser can definitely be a better option if you have a very glossy surface, for example.
Yeah. So it'll be able to track a little bit better.
And it's, I think laser is also slightly more power efficient. So if you're using like a wireless office mouse and you want to continue using it for months.
Long battery usage.
Yeah. But it doesn't track as well as optical.
But for gaming, you don't want to go for energy efficiency. Of course it's nice, but you don't want it to go at the cost of, performance. Because again, we were talking about polling rate and, all kinds of resolutions and stuff, and that it tracks as accurately as possible. That also means that you want the sensor to be, not trying to conserve energy. You want it to be as accurate as possible.
Full performance.
Yeah, and if it uses a bit more power to do that, then, so be it. Because we're talking about, how much does a mouse sensor use? It's not much.
No.
It's only a few watts.
No, and especially if it's a wired mouse, then it really doesn't matter at all.
No.
And what also was a benefit of modern optical sensors over laser sensors is that most laser sensors suffered from some kind of acceleration, either positive or negative.
Suffered from, or like came with, like have it built in?
It was not on purpose. It was it's part of the sensor.
So
it's
actually,
not that mouse manufacturers decided we will add acceleration to this sensor.
So basically, if you want to not have the acceleration in a laser sensor, you would have to program it like to compensate the acceleration out.
That would be the case if the acceleration was always the same, but it was dependent on how fast you move it. So it's not really something you can counter with your settings.
Okay, so it's hard to predict.
Yeah.
And
So
to,
what you essentially want is like a direct input from your mouse to your system.
Yeah.
Like 1-to-1. So no acceleration. If you want acceleration, you can add it in your game later on.
Yeah.
But you want your mouse to have the direct
like a fixed.
Yeah. That it's really the input that you're giving your mouse to your computer.
Yeah.
So that's actually when the market started shifting back to optical, and now we're using high-end optical sensors in these mice nowadays, because there's not really a point in using laser if the optical sensors are really so good for gaming.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good, it's good. But also, probably, people will realize this, that, you might buy something based on the marketing. You think, oh, wow, high numbers, high DPI, so it's really precise. But you still kind of have the feeling, maybe, when you're using a laser mouse, going like,
and also what you explained before,
off.
Like with certain optical sensors, they really have a native resolution.
Yep.
And you can go higher and higher and higher, but it will create more noise, so your tracking ability will be not as good as when you're using a low resolution.
Yeah.
So you also see that many of the pro players, they usually don't use the highest DPI setting on our mouse. No. It's very rare.
But it's funny, because you told me that one of the sensors, one of the highest end sensors momentarily, actually doesn't have a native resolution, which confused the hell out of me when you first said it, because I thought, well, then what? I mean, the whole logic goes out the window, or?
Yeah, so the GM70, for example, it has the BMW 3360, and that one doesn't have a native resolution that most previous generation optical sensors have.
So basically, it means that any resolution.
I don't know if it's identical on any resolution, but it's not as.
Or maybe on the presets.
No, not even. I think on every 200 DPI step. Right. But it doesn't really have like one native setting that it tracks best at. So that makes it really suitable if you're shifting between DPIs often.
A lot, yeah.
So some people do that, for example, if you're playing in Battlefield and you're running and gunning, you might use a different DPI setting than when you're in a tank.
I used to do that indeed when I'm in a tank. I used to crank the DPI up, so I could turn the turrets a lot faster.
Yeah, for example, if you want
to
do that but still have the best tracking on in any occasion, then that will definitely be an option. We're getting a question in chat. Right. Is there any side buttons on the GM50?
Yes, there are. Yeah. So I showed you guys before already, but I'll show it to you again, maybe in the close-up view indeed. So just to give you a full overview of the mouse from the top. So there's only side buttons here, and this is on the side where you usually put your thumb. So, and these are programmable, by the way. So you can rebind them basically to use for anything you want. I know some people use them for voice comms, or quick nade, or using a knife in Battlefield or something like that.
Kenny was asking, why doesn't someone make a mechanical mouse? Actually, the on-run switches are very small mechanical switches.
Exactly. So that's also why they can last, or they can claim, and make sure that they can last over 20 million clicks.
So as a matter of fact, mice have been optical for a very long time already.
Mechanical, you mean?
Mechanical.
You said optical.
Oh, sorry, mechanical. But also optical for quite a while. But
exactly.
Yeah, mechanical.
So these are already mechanical. So there you go.
There we go.
Any other questions at the moment? You got huge hands, Peter.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Does the logo light up? Yes, it lights up. You can switch it on and off in the software.
In the software, indeed. You should be able to.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find. Let's see if you can find another question. Maybe I can find the hotkeys to change it on the mouse itself. Because obviously in the box, guys, there's always a guide of how you can, how you can use it, and if there's any other features or, shortcuts.
Yeah. So if you guys have any additional questions, please drop them in chat. In the meanwhile,
let me see.
I just want to remind everyone of the giveaway that we're running.
Oh yeah.
Because you can still win a nice game code for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In case you cannot see the giveaway link through the msi.com/2/insider, I will also drop it in chat. I heard there were some difficulties in Periscope with seeing the link. So take a look at YouTube or Twitch. There you can definitely see the link, participate in the giveaway. If you like either our YouTube or our Twitch page, you can participate. If you like both of them, you'll have double the chance to win. And maybe it's time to pick a second winner as well.
Yeah. Alright guys, so maybe you can see it as well a little bit here. I've actually figured it out. So now it's cycling through the RGB
I'll
colors.
just put it up close up so people can see it a little bit better.
So now it's cycling through the effects. If it reaches green, you will see it'll look a bit weird because of the chroma key. And actually it's very easy, so you just push the DPI button and scroll wheel at the same time, and then you'll choose a different effect. So here you have a little bit of a color loop as well. So there's all kinds of effects pre-programmed into the mouse. So it's really cool. And easy to use again. You know, once you figure it out.
We have another winner.
There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Game code.
Sufyan. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You won, a game code for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We will probably mail it to you tomorrow. Have fun playing it and let us know what you think.
Again.
If you haven't participated yet, please do so. Link is on top. I will again drop it in chat for the ones who cannot see it. There.
So, sorry about all the coughing, guys.
People are asking in chat, why is the category PUBG? Because that's what we're going to play with this new mouse and keyboard.
Exactly. Alright, so yeah, and also maybe just brush on, you know, because again, there's a lot of different yeah, category of mice in terms of shape, size, weight, the components
Sensor,
inside,
yeah.
indeed. So the
Wired,
sensor,
wireless.
yeah, indeed. So how do you choose the right one for you? Again, you know, this is something that you will be touching and holding a lot. So liking the way it feels in your hand is a really big thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the first things. That's why we decided, you know, we need to have a box where at least you can kind of feel the shape and the size
So
before you
even
make a
if
decision.
the store doesn't have it on display, you can still
Exactly. Yeah. So you can still
get
like
an estimate of what
put your
the
hand in
size
there
and shape
and
is
then
like.
you lose your hand. No, but you know, again, guys, I think it's really important for me. Always, I've had it a couple of times where I bought a mouse, I was really excited, and I started using it, and then I was bummed out because I didn't like the way it felt, and I just couldn't get used to it. And also for a product like this, you know, it's not that cheap. It's not as expensive as a keyboard, as a mechanical keyboard, obviously. But you know, whenever you spend money on something, of course you want to enjoy it. That's why you do it. So yeah, make sure you try it and you know what you want, you know what you like, to prevent any kind of disappointment. And then after that, it's basically a choice of also how many bells and whistles do you want. You know, there's on our GM70, for example, you've got a lot of other features next to it being wireless, for example, but you also have the ability.
At the moment, it is wired, but you can also use it wirelessly.
Exactly. So, but you know, here you also have the ability to change the shape, for example, with these side wings and even the top. You know. So these are a lot of extras because we have a different shaped top as well, which is I think either a little bit more flat or a little bit more curved,
curvy,
to fit the shape of your hand. So actually within one mouse, then you have a little bit more possibility to find the fit that you like best. But of course that also comes at a cost because these things, you know, it adds extra cost to the product to be able to add this flexibility. So as opposed to a GM50, where it's just, you know, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
But also,
so it's not as customizable.
No.
But it also has benefits in its own way. For example, I really like that right-handed shape.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, how many buttons? You'll see a lot of mice with like a lot of macro buttons on the mouse as well. This one actually has like both on the left and right side, it has 2 buttons. So also programmable and everything like that. The sensor which is included, again guys, higher number doesn't necessarily mean it's a better sensor. So also do a little bit of research and find out what you think is best. But yeah, make sure that you get something that you're happy with. Do you want the RGB effects, or is that something that you're not really bothered about? There's a lot of flavors, but I think the most important thing really comes down to how do you like the fit in your hand. because this is a thing that you are literally holding pretty much every second that you're gaming.
And like even if you don't like RGB, you can always turn that off. But the shape it's really important.
That's
that has to be right.
Yeah. I mean, you have to get the product pretty hot to mold it a different shape, and even then we can't guarantee that it's still
that it's still working. If
it's still working, or we can change it back. So. No, but that's something that is really, I think, important. And also, do you like a heavy mouse or do you like a lighter mouse? What's your difference? At the start, it won't feel much difference, but trust me, after a few hours of gaming, you really start to feel a difference between a heavy mouse and a light mouse that you can just throw around. So some people really like the heavy mouse because they like the feel of something sturdy in their hand and a bit more weight. And other people like it just like to almost be no weight, so they can just throw it around without almost noticing that they have a mouse in their hand.
And also your playstyle, especially for the low sensitivity gamers, make sure to get a proper optical sensor.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it will not be able to keep up with your movements.
Exactly. So, and if you have any questions about that or you'd like some advice, drop it in the chat and we'll see if we can give you some advice.
I'm still talking about a green screen. Cybershark is saying didn't even realize you were using a green screen. What green screen? I still don't see a green screen.
No, me neither.
Hey, Ralph MSI, I got your motherboard for PC I made for my birthday. Nice. Which motherboard did you get? Please let us know. And we're ready to play some games.
Yeah, I think maybe we should jump into some games, guys. What do you think?
Because Cybershark was already wondering why the category was PUBG.
Well,
so let's get into that category.
Yeah, let's do that. So here we have some MSI accounts, obviously.
Just gonna grab my headset.
Yep. Me too. And as I demonstrated, guys, I'll be running the headset underneath the keyboard. Actually, let's do it this way.
Go.
Somebody connected it to the wrong connector. Let's see.
Okay. Let me see. I'll invite you. We are.
So I'll run it under my keyboard here. I'll just put it on my head.
So Peter is the player with the what is it? A red hat with
with a Rudolph nose.
Yeah,
I think.
Not only a Rudolph nose.
Yeah, some antlers on on my my headwear there. So I think, we're gonna play some Vikendi.
So that's the new snow map?
Yep. Let's see. Can we, did you invite me or did I?
Yeah, I invited you, so I'm
there you go. Then you
changing the settings now.
There you go, yeah.
So if you're ready up, we can start the first game.
Let's do it.
Nipple Twister is saying winner, winner, chicken dinner time.
Let's hope so.
Definitely.
But let's just say we won't tie our success to the results, giving away codes, for example. We've seen some streams of people doing that, and to be honest,
we will still give away codes even.
We're not that confident that we'll win so many chicken dinners, so we still want to be able to give away some codes. Yeah. We don't want to make sure that you guys. Wow, that's like a T-Rex here. I haven't seen that much of this map yet, to be honest. That's pretty cool though. It's like Jurassic Park all over again. Actually, I'm gonna have to switch out of the game for a second because I don't have any sound. And that would be a shame.
Yeah. PUBG is kind of difficult without sound.
Exactly, yeah. It's because I switched the headset to a different setting.
I'm just throwing some snowballs in your face, just
nice.
so you know.
Thank you. Right, seems to be working now.
Now your red nose is a white nose.
Oh. Right. Sweet.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Hope you guys can hear the sound as well, by the way. Where do we want to go? I have no idea, actually. Well, obviously we want to go to a part which is not green, because we want to enjoy the snow. How about we go to mountain, to Mount Kresnich?
That sounds good to me.
Let's try that. I have no idea which part is the most populated or popular.
I have no idea either. But we'll find out.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. So they changed a lot in PUBG.
Yeah, also the mechanics of the parachuting, it's really different from the beginning of the game.
Exactly. Alright. Oh, so there's some people speeding up ahead of us. Oh wow. Alright. I think we're gonna be late to the party. But we're still gonna go for it.
I'm going across the swimming pool to that building.
Yeah. I'll see if I can join you there. There's somebody who landed like to our northeast there.
Oh.
Hello. Alright, I'll just quickly grab some stuff here as well.
I got a gun.
Yep. Alright, so probably we need to go out and kill some people.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see which side is best. We need to stay close quarters, I think, right?
There's a helmet in case you don't have one yet.
There's somebody running right in front of you there on the left.
Oh, yeah. He's a bit too far there.
Maybe we can get closer.
Yeah. Oh, I see one running.
Yep.
Okay, got him knocked. Okay, got 2 kills.
That was the guy heading over the fence.
Oh, I'm being shot at.
That was behind us, I think.
I'm running in here.
I'm outside of the fence now.
There's a shotgun in here, in case you want one. I hear someone above me. There's someone in my building.
Alright.
Whoa! Where is he?
Come and help you.
Someone shooting at me.
Oh. Alright.
Got hit a couple of times. He's outside?
Yeah, building left of us.
Oh, yeah, see him peeking. I got knocked.
Crap, I don't have any meds yet.
I drop a first aid here.
I'll see if I can revive you first. Crap.
I can hear him. I'll try to find another first aid. Ah, there's one on top of the stairs camping. Yeah, I don't have any meds.
Is he still there?
He is still on top of the stairs, probably. Nice one.
He was only knocked
Let
out.
me see.
There we go.
Oh, I'm almost dead. I don't know if you'll still make it.
Yes.
Yeah, nice.
Can't go on without you, dude.
Thank you.
Just can't.
I hope he has some mats. Doesn't seem like.
No?
Nope.
That's unlucky. Ooh, SMG suppressor. Alright, we'll just have to make do. Yeah.
Trying to see if there's some mats close by.
I haven't played this game in a while, so.
Was the guy outside already dead?
I don't think so, no.
No, he's peeking.
Oh crap.
He's still in that window.
Ooh, he's throwing nades.
Smoke.
Alright. He's still in the window.
I'm trying to get out of here, because I really need some mats. Ah,
Oh,
got
whoa,
knocked
whoa.
on my back.
Ah, alright, I'm
Got
dead.
killed.
Oh, at the same time. I got hit from
Short
the other
on
window.
meds.
Alright,
Okay, 2 kills each.
some kills though. Not bad, not bad. Let's head back to the lobby.
Let's try again. I hope
Try
we
and
find
try
some more
again.
meds next one.
To be honest, we hope we don't need them.
That's true.
Guys, let us know if you're liking the new PUBG as well. The Vikendi map. There's some really nice winter aesthetics going on there though. I like
it's
how
nice.
they do that.
But I really want to find a snow scooter.
Yeah, and the game runs great. Can you show the systems that we're playing on?
Yeah, I can definitely do so. So I have some specs on top right here.
There you go. So this is the system that
you're
I'm
using.
playing on.
Yeah, the Trident X.
So the Trident X with Core i7, 9700K, really high end, guys. With a 2070 RTX 2070 armor. I don't know, maybe you can pull up.
No, you're running a 2080
actually,
Ti.
yeah,
I'm running a
modif-
20. On the
Yeah, there we go. We put all the games on here. A 2 terabyte drive, normal HDD, 500, and of course built-in MSI Mystic Light. And the game runs great on this. And of course I'm also using the new monitor, which is the Oculus. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's the
I think it's the
24
NXG251R.
Yeah, there we go. So the Oculus NXG 20, what was it? 25?
Yeah, it's 251R.
251R, which is a 240 hertz monitor, and
With G-Sync.
With G-Sync, really important. And so it runs great, and everything looks so smooth. There's no, like, literally zero tearing. So that's really impressive. And Mike, you're using Infinite.
Yeah,
X.
I'm using the Infinite X with also Core i7 9700K. In this configuration, it has 16 gigs of DDR4 memory and an RTX 2070 graphics card.
Nice, not bad at all.
So it's they're capable systems.
Yeah, they're really
So we
good.
cannot blame the systems on our poor performance.
No. It's just us.
Yeah. So
All
where
right.
shall we go?
Any suggestions? Maybe Cosmodrome or something?
Yeah, sounds cool to me. Don't think I've ever been there before.
No, me neither. Let's go and discover the map.
Yeah.
We did make a promise, didn't we? We were gonna go find some snow scooters.
Yeah, definitely.
So we need to go and do that. Let's go for it.
Oh, that's a high building.
Oh wow, yeah, that's like a rocket. It's like Houston, Cape Canaveral, but you know, in Russia, probably. Was it like Rostov? We have problem.
Siberia somewhere.
All right. Yeah. Let's go and have a look. Wow, this looks impressive though.
We're not the only ones here.
Yeah. So maybe should we try to go into one of these hangars or?
Yeah. The second one.
Yeah.
Or the first one, sorry, the second one. Oh, there's someone landing way earlier than me.
I'm in the second one.
It might be better for me if I don't enter that one, because I'm sure he already has a weapon.
Uh-oh.
I really need to get the hang of that faster shooting that some people already managed to do. I think someone is also already in here.
Alright. Get myself a frying pan, which is of course essential.
Yeah, there's someone in here. I can hear him. Do you have a weapon?
Yeah, an SMG though.
Can you come in my direction?
Wow, you're so far away, dude.
Yeah, I had to run because someone was way earlier than me. And I still don't have a weapon.
Well, there's some weapons in here. Let me just pick up a little bit more stuff. So then I have a better chance of actually being able to help you.
Yeah, I just found a weapon, but I got killed already.
Crap.
I was shooting way too late. If you have any advice on the shooting, please let us know. Because I know the older methods with the weaving down. That used to be the quickest method, but I heard that doesn't work anymore. That guy was fucking lucky that I was still reloading when he saw me.
They always are. Ooh, I hear somebody. Dead.
He also didn't have a weapon yet.
Oh, he was still looking. Either that or he's just suiciding. also for games like this, like sound is so important. If you can hear them before you can see them, you just know where they are. You're already
Nipple
prepared.
Twister saying, I think Michiel gonna get the first kill, but in the end Peter will have more kills, 9 in total. Well, I didn't get the first kill because I didn't have a weapon yet and I got killed. I had a little bit unlucky landing.
Well, that or you just borked it.
Yeah, I still don't know the method to get to the ground fastest.
Usually it's just falling.
Not in PUBG.
I'm just gonna rush some guys, see what happens, because you know you're dead. I don't want to draw this out.
You can avenge me.
Can I?
I think you're finding the new weapon now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's do that instead of the AK. I don't know if I have any other stuff here though. Let's put it in auto, of course.
Sorry about your prediction, Nipple Twister. I'll try to make it up next game.
Hey, you got something to make up now.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a gravity testing device, or what is it? Like a G-force testing device. Really nice.
I already have a pen.
Yep. So I was jumping over that one.
Didn't you take the 6x scope?
No, I don't know. I don't really prefer. Well, it might be useful for longer range, but you know.
In case you find a sniper, I would definitely take it.
Well, I don't have one yet. I like my Tommy gun for close range, but I also want to test this one out. And I'm actually not in a circle at the moment either. That's not that interesting loot. The flash hider, meh. Ooh, level 3 vest. I'll take that. I'll take that. Ooh.
Oh, a suppressor.
Yeah, that's more like it. Now I just need like a vertical grip or something. Did I hear someone running there? I don't know these buildings, so I'm like, I'm like looking
all lost in the building.
Well, I'm like looking right at the corner instead, or like a wall instead of like where the actual corridor is going. Can you imagine doing that in real life, like jumping out like, ha ha, and then that's a wall. Crap. Could swear I heard somebody. Maybe it's just
Nipple
me.
Twister saying 9 kills, Peter. Clutch or kick?
maybe I'm going paranoid. Yeah. Well, could probably kick me already then. Whoa! See, I knew it. I knew it. It was on top of me.
Yeah.
I was making too much noise. Oh well.
So
at
now
least
you
one
have
kill.
Something to make up as well.
Yeah. All right. See if maybe I can get some frame rates going on this machine. You probably won't be able to see it because we've like done the split screen thing.
You're not wearing any clothes except for underwear on my screen.
I know it's risque, especially in the cold. But where else do you think I got this cold?
Do we have an age rating on our live stream?
Sorry, do we have a?
An age rating?
Oh, I don't know. Isn't it like M for mature? I thought it was more like that. Let's see, frame rate, and I'll put GPU usage and temperature in there as well. It should be fine. Let's see. Is it showing up though? Yes, it is. I don't know if you guys can see it in the stream though, but
yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, full screen.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just probably you should start the game first, and then you guys can see how it runs on this rig. But as you know, GPU temperature 50 degrees. That's like nothing. You know?
So this is the RTX 2080 Ti Ventus.
Exactly.
In this system.
But again, you know, GPU is only being loaded for like 30% in the menu. Feels really smooth though.
Gangsadon, I think that's how you pronounce it, is saying, "Hi Peter and Michiel, I hope you guys are having a great 2019 so far."
Hey
so
man.
far it's been great.
This is our first working day of 2019, and we're playing games on, live on a stream for you guys, and we're giving away code, so what's not to love, dude? This is like, we're living the dream.
He won one of the Steam gift cards from the holiday giveaway.
Oh, nice.
So did you already get any games with it?
Yeah, what did you get?
I'm also curious.
Right, so you guys see I'm getting well over 100 FPS. Obviously this is a 240 Hz monitor, so you might be able to get some more out of it if I down the settings. Because probably they're all like on ultra. Here we go. Yeah, so everything's on ultra. Shall we just tune that back a bit?
Where shall we go?
Go for medium.
Should we try to reach that one?
Actually, that doesn't make that much difference. I tuned the graphics back from ultra to medium, and frame rate is pretty much the same. Just a little bit higher. But yeah, where should we go? Volnova. Alright, well yeah, this is... did you just remove your marker? You want to go somewhere? Oh,
no,
like the ice lake. Yeah, let's go to the ice lake.
I think it looks cool.
It does, yeah.
And it's easy to shoot for, because you can already see it.
Well, that, and I don't know, I mean, I don't know if we can fly that far, so that's gonna be...
Yeah, I think with the new shooting thing we can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have to shoot early, or...?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
But I think it should be doable.
Actually, you guys, you might notice that I'm removing my ear cups when I'm talking to Mike here, because, you know, these things actually, you know, drown out any kind of noise around me quite well. So that means that even though Mike is talking to me...
Yeah, it can be hard to understand each other.
Yeah. But that's good, because that means that normally when you're playing, you actually don't want to hear any of the noise around you, of course. You want to focus on your game sounds. Yeah, you're shooting?
Yep.
Alright, let's do it. I have no idea. I used to just, you know, tap and stuff.
There's someone below us.
Is there? There's like some little, what is it? A red thing there on my screen. Sometimes it pops up. Do you guys know what that is? I have no idea.
A red thing?
Yeah, on the left side of my screen, with like pixels on it.
I don't know what that is.
You guys catch that? You guys see it, right? Tell me you guys see it. Tell me I'm not going insane here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I have no idea. Is it like, I don't know, like network issues or something? I don't know.
Oh, he's looking right now what to get with the $20 Steam code. Nice.
Cool.
Oh shit, there's one already.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Wow, man, he went there quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going for the yellow building.
Right. I'll join you there. See, I'll go for the building.
He just landed?
Yeah, I'll go for the building. Yeah, he's going to a little towards the left there.
Yeah, to those three buildings.
Yeah. I'll go for the building just above the yellow one.
Okay.
Do we have any other company here? Probably not. Alright. Ooh. I like how it does like a barrel roll now when you land.
Yeah. Looks kind of cool.
Alright, UMP.
Oh, level 3 helmet. Sweet. Level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. Let's go.
Oh, dude. That's like way too good.
That's luckier than previous game.
Yep, it's a better start. Oh.
So now let's utilize it.
Already backpack.
Do we already want to start a fight with that guy?
We could do, yeah.
So we have,
oh wow, there's actually nothing in these rooms. What the hell? Oh, this room's a bit more well.
There's a level 2 helmet in this building.
That's pretty much it. Right, so I'll come to you and then...
Okay. Do you already have a weapon?
Yeah, I have 2. I'll probably just run out and then run into him and he'll shoot me.
trying to
I
find
love
out
the
in which
sounds in
building
this
he is.
game, like the wind's howling a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you know where he is?
Nope.
It looked like he was alone there, right?
Yeah, definitely did.
Did I just see him in the house? Wasn't he in this red house here?
I'm not sure. Where are you? Oh, there. Think I hear you now?
Probably. Oh wow, this actually didn't have windows. There's some doors open. Yeah, he was definitely here.
Okay. No, he's in my building.
Oh, alright. I'm coming to you. Where is he?
He's in my building. In the
Where?
toilet. Lay down. Thank you.
Alright, nice. Maybe make sure his buddy isn't somewhere near here. Cause
No, he was not. He was instant.
It was instant. All right,
Yeah.
that's all right.
At first, I thought he didn't have a weapon, but he did hit me.
First, I was afraid. I was petrified.
Oh, there's one in front here. Okay, instant.
I almost shot you.
Please don't.
Dude, it was a reflex.
Where did this guy come from?
You scared me.
Huh?
But he was also insta-kill.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So there were not buddies.
So we're actually quite close to the circle,
He has an almost new level 2 vest. I barely hit that one, and he has
we're actually in the circle. Alright, cool.
No, I got
That's fine, that's fine.
9mm.
I have a lot of ammo already. I just need like a helmet and stuff. There we
You
go.
need a helmet?
No. Oh, crap. Why did I pick up these 12 gauge things?
Oh wait,
I didn't
he
want
got an
those.
energy drink from me. Nice.
Ooh. Some bandages, some stuff. Nothing really too
Okay,
impressive.
so do we have this village to ourselves now? Oh, we're nice in the circle.
Yep, yeah. What is this? Some more stuff. I'm not really interested in that. There's like a hell of a lot of SMGs in this
Yeah.
map. Did you know?
I think it's kind of fun. I like SMGs.
Alright, I have a Car 98. I know you
Oh,
like those
sweet.
things. So I'll just leave it here.
Oh, I'd like to have it. Do you want my ump or
No, I already have an ump, so I'm actually
G36?
fine
See?
here.
I have that one as well.
Yeah, I'll take that. So maybe I can.
Can you mark it?
Yep, here we go.
Nice, thanks.
Done. No, they haven't extended.
Window.
Yeah, they did.
Oh no, it was.
So it's on the top floor actually here.
Okay, I'm running towards you now.
Don't scare me because I might shoot you again.
Okay. Please don't. Okay, now you're building.
Boo.
Uh,
Drop it.
So you wanted to have this.
Drop
There's a
it like
compensator on there and the 2 times.
That's nice.
Do you have a scope for the car?
Only a 2 times
Ah,
at
okay.
the moment. I think.
That's
Wait.
okay.
What was this?
Ah,
Oh, here we go.
thanks.
3 times. You can get this one.
Thanks.
Give me the
I'll
2
give
times. There we go. Oh, take-
So on the top floor.
Yeah, in the
there was a
attic.
car, right?
Like really in the attic. Like top floor. Tippy
Okay.
top floor. Ooh, extended quick draw. Here we go.
I guess you already have a level 2 vest and helmet.
Yes, I do. Yep.
Nice.
I had to check check there for a second. Alright, I'm pretty good on ammo now as well.
Sweet.
For both weapons, I have to say. Actually, I could use a
I'm
little
going to
more
search for
5.56.
a better scope.
Oh, 4 times scope. Yeah. And a vertical foregrip. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, extended mag is no use on a Car 98, is it?
No.
No, 'cause it doesn't
Cannot
really
put it
use a
on.
mag. Do I have a? Yeah, I have a pen. Okay. Alright. Okay. And I have another 4 times scope, so you can get 1.
Oh, nice.
I'm bringing it.
another G36. Shall I get my amp or take that? Choices. I'll just stick to my amp for now. Because it's silenced.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, some 556, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of 556 now.
What else do we have here? I think the only thing I need now is like an AR quick draw or something like that. Extended quick draw. Magazine thingy.
Ah, yeah.
So if you find one of those, let me know.
I will.
Yeah, the new weapon is kind of like almost everywhere.
Yeah, it's quite common. There's a lot of 556 here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're quite good on 556.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on it now, indeed. I think I got almost 200. Oh wow, did I just put my 4 times on my SMG? That's like retarded.
Ah, it works. On an amp, it's quite okay.
I know, but still, I meant to put it on the SG, so it's I just got confused apparently.
Let me just switch that to.
I was already in here. Right, let's go up 1 level. And there's nothing in here.
Or there's an AK here. What shall I do? Keep the amp or take the AK?
It's up to you, man.
I think I'll have the AK.
Up to you.
Oh.
There's a car in a garage here as well, in case we need it.
With the AK, I have ammo synergy with the car.
That's true. That's very true.
I don't have that much ammo though. Do you have 760?
No, nothing actually. Hey, I do have a cheek pad here. You want it?
I already have one.
Alright, I'll drop it.
I already have that too. I'll take that one. A lot of 556. I hope to find an M416.
I've got a bullet loops here as well. Would you like that instead of the cheek
Oh yeah,
pad?
that's nicer.
Alright, I'll take that for you. Why can't I find like a magazine in my
Compensator
AR?
on a car doesn't make sense. Oh, I actually just found bullet loops. You can wrap them.
Alright, cool.
Oh. Yeah, that's...
What is it? Contact?
No, I just took the wrong... I put the cheek back on. I
Alright.
should have put the
Fair
bullet
enough.
loops on.
I think maybe we should try and stick closer. I kind of drifted away from you.
Yeah, I really need more ammo. Hey.
Oh, there's like 2 pans. That was me.
Okay.
I accidentally clicked.
Happens.
Accidental discharge, guys. Accidental discharge. Didn't mean to. Oh my god. I
Did you
actually
start
have
in this yellow house?
I have a sniper rifle. Wait, let me see if I can get it for you. Silencer for you.
You have a silencer for sniper?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, level 3 vest. Do I already have one? No, I don't.
I do.
Ooh, me too now.
Sweet.
And some extra 5.56 ammo.
I found a level 3 helmet and level 3 vest in the first building I entered.
You're so lucky.
Ah, finally. Ammo.
Alright, I'll just, yeah, leave that there.
Oops. That one. Sweet.
There's like 0 mag modifications here. Like an extended mag or something for my
I'm
AR.
trying
It's
to
just,
find one for you. I already have one, but I don't have a spare one.
it's just there just are none. I've seen like literally 0. What kind of house is this anyway? Alright, I'm coming towards you.
Okay, shall we start
Screw
bullying
it.
some people? here before. Is this where I started?
Could be that I was there before.
Oh yeah, I think it's where you started. Do you still need a red dot?
No. I'll stick with my 2 times on my UMP. Okay. For now at least.
So, what shall we do? Shall we try to go to that side and see if we can snipe some people that are coming into the circle?
Yeah, probably. See if we can have some fun. So maybe we want to stay up like on these ridges here.
I heard that.
To our right.
Yeah.
Like take the high ground.
Sounds good. Did you have the silencer for the car?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I'll put it on this white surface here.
Nice, thanks.
Assuming it doesn't get stuck in there.
Yeah,
Which used to happen.
Oh, we're outside the circle now?
Oh.
Just
right,
on the border, so people might enter here.
Let's head up a little bit higher then, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in this snow, it's really annoying as well, like these footsteps. So people can actually, if we walk here, they can actually see that we were here.
Yeah.
Did I just make some noise?
Yeah, you kind of did.
There's an extended quick draw here, by the way, if you still need it. But
I have a normal extended.
Alright, fair enough.
Did you already have one?
For my SMG, yes. I still need a good backpack, by the way. I'm only traveling.
I don't have an SMG anymore.
Oh, I'm only traveling with a level 1 backpack at the moment.
You're leaving a first aid and some painkillers.
I know, because I don't have space.
Okay.
I'm like full with ammo and stuff. I'm gonna look towards the edge of the circle.
Yeah, me too. I just found a nice building.
Although...
Yeah, I see one. I hit him in the blue building.
Blue building, you say?
And the left window next to the right door. You can see it on my quick marker.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
We have circle advantage. I think they will walk into the village through the other side.
Probably.
I don't know if he's alone or with you. I just saw one.
Huh. Oh, I thought I saw one on the top of the hill, but it was like a little piece of tree sticking out over the top of it. I was like, holy crap, there's somebody there.
Shall we go a little bit higher?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, it's hard to climb this. Okay.
Yeah. Slippery rocks, probably. I mean, you gotta watch out with these rocks as well, because it can be in the end that you're like more exposed than you'd like to be.
I'm trying to see if there's anyone in the village now. I think they went through the village. That's what I would do at least.
Yeah.
Circle is now closing in, so they have to leave the building if they haven't already done so.
Alright, next circle we'll have to move as well.
Yeah. shot at. I think they're in the village.
Yeah, the shots sound from like they're coming from south-southeast.
Yeah. Let's just enter the circle on the other side.
Let's just go. Me and my runny nose, guys.
Should we take a look at those buildings?
There's a car.
Vehicle.
Oh, he's driving away.
Pussy, come back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take shots at him because there will be people. Okay. Alright. Fair enough.
I want to fight.
Yep.
I have a silence weapon.
Yeah, that sounded very silenced. Like, right in my ear.
We were close by.
Let me know if you find a good backpack, like level 2 or something.
Was that the car? Yeah, I see one. On 10. Circle is closing in on him.
Crap. See if I can get position on him as well. How far away?
Yeah, quite far. I don't have an angle on him anymore. So
I see him
the other
running,
side.
yeah. I don't think I can shoot him, like there's like a beam like straight in front of
Yeah,
it.
I cannot get an angle on him. Shall we continue?
Yeah, we're in the circle.
Up the hill?
Let's do it.
Yeah, maybe we can catch him further on.
Somebody's shooting.
Yeah, maybe at the same guy. I can see him running still. Where did he go?
Down. Wow. That's taking a lot of shots.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was a
that's behind
sniper
us.
on me.
That's behind us.
I just need to heal. That was a painful one. That was in my head.
Really?
My helmet's almost.
He actually shot you.
He hit me in the head. Very happy with
Trying
my
to see if
level
I
3
can
helmet here.
spot him, but should we just try and continue?
Okay.
Let's see if we can maybe get up the hill a bit more.
Yeah, we need to go there anyway for the circle. Ooh. It was a painful one though.
Yeah. Well, a direct hit to the head is indeed usually quite painful.
I think it was a car.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Yeah, I see them running from the where we were. And they have the problems with the circle. He's running back outside the circle. I hit him with car.
So
Hit him again.
there's something coming, like a vehicle on my right.
Oh, he died to the play zone. Ah! I wanted that
I think
kill.
we need to go.
Yeah, we need to go. Go, go, go.
I was hit as well, so
Oh.
once you
He
get in
was
the circle-
hiding, and then he died to the circle instead of dying to me. Such a pussy.
Well, unfortunately in this game it's still a very valid tactic.
True that.
Yeah, there was this car here, so I'm just gonna head into this building to heal quite quickly. Let's see.
Snowmobile? It's going backwards?
Yeah, 1 second. I
There's
think-
no one on there?
Yeah, they dropped it, but they arrived here not long ago, so that might be them that you're hearing.
They're in my building, top floor.
1 second. Popping some painkillers. see if I can get eyes on them.
Pretty sure I heard one above me.
Yep, that insta.
You got him?
Yeah, top of the stairs.
Okay. Sweet.
We need to go though.
Yeah,
Again.
quickly looting him.
Actually,
He has an 8 times.
he had a nice
And he
backpack
has
as
a
well,
suppressor
right?
for me. Yeah, he has a level 3. I'm going to take his helmet. You can take the backpack. And he has a suppressor for a sniper. Or he has a 6 times.
SMG.
We have to go though.
Yeah, I know. Did he have any other? Ooh,
He has a lot. Do you want some boosters?
No. Yeah, actually, that might be nice.
I'll drop 3 energies on the stairs.
Okay. Alright.
We need to get going though.
Yep. Thanks, brother.
Next circle will be painful.
And it's coming soon, so we need to run like hell.
True.
Circle's getting really small as well, dude.
Yeah, only 11 left.
But I got a feeling that there will be people on the left of us. Whoa!
What was that?
To our right? Oh man.
Whoa, I don't see him.
Oh, they were to our right actually.
Ah.
Whew. Well,
Too bad.
top 10 though.
Yeah.
Not bad, not
But we
bad.
still haven't found a snow scooter.
No!
I
no.
really want a snow scooter.
Well, we did find one, but you know.
I'll take a look at the death count. I'm curious where they were.
Ah, they were just to our right.
Let me see.
This is really good timing.
Yeah.
'Cause they
Yeah,
just-
that was.
It just came around the corner
Yeah.
as we came running by.
Unlucky.
Yep. Well played by them. Alright, so let's maybe get another winner.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Even though we didn't win, doesn't mean you guys don't get to.
And then I want my snow scooter.
Yeah. Ooh, servers are too busy. I love it
So
when
in
that
case you
happens.
haven't participated yet, go to msi.com/2/insider. In case you cannot see the link there, I will also post it in YouTube and Twitch chat. And now I will draw our next winner. Our next winner is Keon Valley. Congratulations, you won a code for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can still
Congratulations,
participate. So if you haven't signed up,
Yeah.
please do so. Keon, have a lot of fun with the game.
Have fun, dude.
Now I want my snow scooter.
Yeah, let's do a snow scooter and then draw the last winner of today after that.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
We don't have that much time left, guys, so
Yeah.
it's like half an hour. But you can still win one of the codes, so...
So, still sign up.
Exactly. Alright, let's do this. As you can see, by the way, still the GPU is like picking its nose right now. PUBG is like a walk in the park for this thing. I'll put everything back on Ultra, and let's see. I think foliage will be, that's fine to put it on very low. What else though? Was it okay to put on Ultra on low? I don't know. I don't remember.
I always have everything on low except for anti-aliasing and effects. Those are the ones I
Even
put on
view
ultra.
distance.
They're also
But
low.
it shouldn't really matter, should it?
I like to have the background more clean.
And
So
sharpen.
I prefer low.
Alright, let's do that then. Let's see how it looks. So everything except for anti-aliasing.
And texture, effects, sorry. So it's easier to see it when people shoot from buildings.
Alright.
Nipple Twister saying, you guys are always our winners. Thank
you. Thanks, dude.
That's so sweet.
That's like the nicest way that people have told us that we
Can you
suck.
repeat the winner? I thought I heard my name. Keon Valley. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but...
Keon Valley. Alright, so
Keon Valley.
where be the snow scooters, guys? Where can we find them?
I think maybe down the road here somewhere. Should we drop there?
We're down the road?
Yeah.
So we're like one of the main roads?
Like the yellow marker? Then we have to drop? Or yeah, that's too late.
Maybe the next
we
one.
can take
near,
that
near
one
the
as well.
river there.
Yeah, sure.
Like, let's see. Like just as close as possible to this intersection or something.
Yeah.
That's like straight down. Alright, let's go. Whee! I love how the little hat stays on, even though we're doing like 234
That's a
kilometers
firm
an hour.
fit.
Yeah, man. That's like stapled to the head. Alright.
Are we the only ones? No? One to my left directly.
And no, I'm not the only one.
Okay, it's actually very busy.
Oh, wow. Alright.
I'm
So
on the roof.
You're like Santa.
Yeah. I'm going into your building.
Alright.
There are two in the other ones and one on the other side.
Dude, you scared me there for a second.
Sorry.
I knew you were coming in, I just didn't know it was that door.
There might be people coming already.
Alright. Fair enough.
Oh shit. There's no weapon.
No weapon?
No weapon.
Oh my god.
Whoa, there's one in here! He knocked me.
Where?
He's on the stairs, on the stairs.
Oh, click.
Get him, get him.
I think his teammate is coming.
I'll just crawl up the stairs.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, you're safe, you're safe.
Oh.
Dude.
Sorry.
No, I can't. Okay, here we go.
What weapon do you have? Oh,
Uzi.
Micro Uzi. Okay.
Yep. Gets the job
There's more
done.
people here, by the way, just so you know.
There's more people here.
Yeah, I saw at least 4 landing.
Well, yeah, but I think, you know, they'll be like, crap, better not mess with these guys.
True that.
Car 98. Alright, I'll have that.
Oh, can I have a weapon?
Probably
he has
on
a
the guy
micro Uzi, but I don't have any ammo for it. Oh, here's a Tommy gun.
This guy had a G37C something in a jig. I'll leave it on him for you.
Okay.
Oh, there's someone really close here. Oh man, I was switching my weapon. Do you have a weapon? It's like on the other side of this wall.
Got him.
Nice. Cool. Alright. So he was insta, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Damn, man, I was just switching my weapon. Getting my car out, reloading it, and then he showed up. Always. Alright, luckily I have a first aid kit, so I'll be fine.
Just gonna loot this guy.
Painkiller as well.
Ah, damn it. I destroyed his vest. Would have liked to have that one.
No snow scooters, though. What the hell is that?
That's what we came for.
Yeah, man. Came all this way. No snow scooters. Just bad luck.
Let me see what's in here. I'll have that. I don't want that. I do want that. And I do want this.
All not great. Great what's in here.
I don't have many bullets.
I still have plenty, like 9
Yeah, I have
millimeters.
20 for my... I looted an M419 from that guy. I'll just take my Tommy gun instead. There's also a body here.
Well, let's head over to the next building.
Here's 9mm. Quite a lot.
Yeah, you take that weapon.
There's a 416 here. You can take it if you want. I just don't have any spare ammo for it.
You don't have any spare ammo for it?
No.
It was already like that when you came, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, I was short on 5.56. No, but this one's spare. Oh, there's some ammo on top here. I can share it.
Now I don't have a loaded weapon. That's like not good.
Do you want what weapon do you have now? The 416?
Yeah.
Here, I can drop you 30.
Alright, cool. I got like a whole load of 9mm though.
Ah. Oh, level 3 helmet, come to daddy. I'm dropping a level 2.
Ooh. Can I take this backpack? Yeah, you already have level 2, so that's fine.
Here, do you want level 2 helmet?
Oh,
you already have one.
Yeah,
and 2 times or 3 times scope?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, do we need to? We're in the circle though, so we don't really have to go anywhere.
I need a new vest. This seems unlooted.
3 times scope.
Extended mag for SMG.
No, I don't need it.
I still have my Tommy, I'll just take it.
Whole lot of ammo, but nothing that I need. I need 5.56 to be honest, or else I'm regretting the choice of switching to the 416.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I usually love that weapon, but now I'm kind of like questioning my choices. Like, did I do a good job by switching there or not? And I'm leaning towards not.
New vest.
Oh wait.
You have a car, right?
Sorry?
You have a car?
Car 98, yes.
Yeah, I have bullet loops for you.
Ooh, that's nice.
There's an amp here.
Okay.
With a lot of ammo. There's another amp upstairs.
These doors were already opened here.
Yeah. I think I'll just take this amp.
I'm not sure if it was you
gun.
that started here or somebody.
So that one. That one.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anybody in here. So were the bullet loops still in there, or did you take them?
I have them for you.
Alright. Hello. It's your friendly neighborhood guy.
There you go.
Oh, actually, I already had them.
Oh.
Such an idiot. I didn't even check.
Do you want a compensator? Doesn't really make sense on a car, but
I'm
you have something to put on it.
No, I've got a flash.
Okay, that's better.
Either on there already.
That's indeed more beneficial.
Should be, yeah.
Snow scooter, where are you? I don't know if this is already looted. Looks closed.
I find myself not paying that much attention to the tracks in the snow.
Do you need a vertical foregrip?
No thanks, I already got it.
Okay. No, I also don't really keep track of the tracks in the snow. Where will it drop the package? That's too far.
Oh, it's already... Wow, it's like dropped 2 of them. You see that?
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
distance?
It sometimes does.
Will it drop a 3rd, maybe? Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
Are we heading more towards the center of the circle? Actually, we're heading more towards the outside of it, but let's see where it goes.
Yeah, just gonna loot this. See if we can find a vehicle, maybe. Nice, found a suppressor for my amp up here.
It's always nice. I got plenty of 7.62 ammo.
Do you have plenty or do you need more?
No, plenty.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I still need some more 5.56, but
yeah, I'm also quite sure on that.
It's like a precious resource.
And also some extra 9mm. I only picked the amp up recently, so here's some more. Okay.
Let's go back up
there
the
you
hill or something, or maybe go to the coal mine.
Yeah, we can take a look. We can take a look at the coal mine. Custom PC World is asking, is it a new event? What do you mean exactly in PUBG? It's a new map.
Yeah, there's a recent update, but it's already been out for a couple of weeks now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. A couple of weeks.
And
I think it came out in December.
Yeah, there's of course some new events and stuff. You know, the skins. I think there's a new like season pass or whatever it is, like an event pass or something, tied to it. But other than that, it's pretty standard.
Still only have a level 1 vest.
Yeah, same. Right, so let's head up here for a second. So it's a bit boring when there's nobody around.
Yeah.
And I always get the idea that I'm just gonna walk into an ambush or something.
Oh, we had some action in the beginning.
We
when
did.
I didn't have a weapon yet.
Yeah. Some boosters. Alright. Okay, so I don't know if these doors are normally open or not.
I have no idea.
If not, then there's definitely people here. So we might want to watch out.
I'm trying to spot movement. Just going to go down here and enter this
Yeah,
red
I'm already
building.
down here as well.
Be careful when walking down.
There's no door here actually, so this is normal apparently. There's ammo still with the guns.
Yeah, first aid here.
So it looks largely unlooted to me.
If they looted this, they didn't do it properly at least.
No, I don't think it is looted. Oh, level 3 vest. Yes, come
Nice.
to daddy. Some 5.56 as well. Yeah, there we go. Now we're getting happy.
There's better loot here. Why did everyone drop on that on the T section?
Probably because people, maybe they don't know what kind of loot's here. I don't know.
I thought it would be quite a silent place where we were going, because we were actually going for the snow scooter that we didn't find.
Yeah.
Oh, adrenaline syringe.
Nice. I already have a level 2 backpack. What am I looking at? Right. There's another car 98 here if you want.
Oh, I'm totally interested.
Totally.
Totally.
I'm totally interested.
Do you have an SMG?
No. The
Where did
car
you-
is right here. Right here.
Nice. Then I'll drop my ump.
Alright, so we're still in the circle. That's good. Oh wow, there's an M24 here as well.
I'm still very short on 5.6.
Yeah, I found a little bit. I'm actually like down to 80.
Do you have a spare proper scope? Oh, there's a level 3 vest up here.
Nice. I just picked up a level 2 and then realized I already had a level 3. So.
Was this your level 3 vest?
No.
Ah, okay. You actually looted this, but you left the level 3.
Did I?
Yeah.
Probably because I already had one.
And then you
So
didn't
guys,
even
maybe in the
mention
chat, you guys know which gun is better? Is it the Car 98 or the M24? I don't know which one I should go for.
M24, I think.
Really?
That's what I would say. I would pick the M24 over the Car 98.
Here's the thing though, I don't have the
Seems to be stronger.
extended stuff.
I think the difference is not very big, but
you can't really do the. I still need a cheek pad then and extended quick draw thing.
do you have a tactical stock maybe?
No, it's a cheek pad. I think they use cheek pad. But maybe I can find something laying around here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh man, 3 times is a really
Usually,
shitty
when
scope.
you don't need it, you find them everywhere. Like last game, I saw a couple of those things lying around, and I didn't need them.
Oh, we're on the side of the circle, by the way.
All right.
It's not very far, but
Fair enough.
We're still in.
I should probably get a little bit closer to you so that if we do run into trouble, that it's both our asses.
True. No scope, no scope, no scope.
No scope, no scope, no scope. 360, no scope.
Oh.
Is that you?
Nope.
Is that close to you?
Not very far.
Alright. I'm just gonna continue to see if I can find something here, but
I'm just running outside a circle to see if I can see some movement. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, I see movement.
Which direction?
Oh, sweet.
You're far away, dude.
Oh, sweet.
You hitting them?
Oh, yeah, I hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and another time. Oh, come back.
Oh.
Come back, you're my kill. Please come back. Come on, victim. I need you in my life. And that with the 3 times only.
But you're outside the circle, though.
Yeah, I'm running back in. They're quite far. They're on the other side. So you
Right.
have to go back, actually.
Well,
Well, there's one left. One already died. Someone knocked him, and I wanted to finish him, so I shot him with a car, and then he died. So the other one got the kill. Unlucky.
some shooting towards south, southeast.
Yeah, the other guy should be somewhere here.
Really?
Yeah. That was what I was shooting at.
Like in our compound?
No, a little bit outside.
Alright.
Towards those houses. That's where we ran, in that direction.
We should be careful though.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's still in there.
Some sniper on.
Yeah, I think he's still
south.
in there. Yeah. Okay. Yep, he's in there.
What do you mean in there?
And in the building, well, at the marker.
Alright.
He's actually in that one, the yellow one. Can you flank him? That I distract him?
So the small one or the oh, he's behind it. I think I just saw him move.
Could be.
I think he's moving.
Yeah,
up.
he's shooting for me. Can you flank him?
Oh, they're all shooting for me. Oh.
Yeah, I don't have a proper angle. He has a better angle on me than I have on him. I'm just healing up. We have circle advantage.
How did that not hit? How did that not hit? Oh. They should be coming, pushing us soon.
Yeah, so we just wait for him to leave it. Do you see him?
No, I'm not looking.
I think it's only one guy.
I think he's coming now.
Yeah? Oh, I see him. He's on my. There's one on my side at least.
Oh, come on. How was that not a hit?
He will be pushed out by the blue zone soon.
Maybe we should push as well.
No, just let the blue zone come.
But it'll hurt, dude. We should stay ahead of it, I think.
Yeah, but he will be pushed out in a minute.
Either that or he'll die.
Okay, I still don't see him.
Let's move up.
Yep. I think he ran backwards. Maybe he was still able to stay outside there.
maybe he'll shoot us in our backs.
Probably. Hey, first aid.
We're a bit exposed here now as well.
True.
And there are already people on the hill in front of us.
Trying to spot that guy.
You being shot at?
Yeah, now I am from the hill.
Behind us.
Behind us?
Oh, I'm just.
No, I think
well,
it's
I'm
from the
asking.
hill. At least the one that was shooting at me.
There is a sniper.
I'm just
yeah,
following
like
the
an
circle
M24
to the
probably.
buildings on the right side.
Yeah, I don't see anything there. Not at the moment, at least. Do we want to move up?
Yeah, just trying to find a better spot. I'm not sure if I'm alone here.
Oh, those buildings to your right.
Yeah.
I was watching the buildings to my right.
Ah, okay. We also have buildings on your right.
Yeah, we need to move in though. Circle is about to hit us.
Shit, I really need more ammo. There's nothing here.
Let's go, 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 go. Still no snow scooters though, I'm bummed out.
No,
They promised me snow scooters, guys.
such a pity.
I'm disappointed.
How much spare 5F60 you have?
Not that much, like 110.
Okay, I have 50. Can you drop 30 maybe?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Are they in the house?
Are they?
That sounds like that direction. Oh, that was close. It cannot be
Are
far.
you already moving up?
Yeah.
Careful, dude.
Yeah, there's a sniper very nearby.
In the house?
No, I'm not sure. Could be. At least very nearby. That's all I know. I see one. Knocked one.
Where are you though?
Whoa!
he's close to
one
you.
behind me. Can you get him quickly? He run into the house. I hit him a couple of times. Okay, he finished me.
Oh crap.
Get him.
Headshot.
Sweet. Ah, they
They
are
have a level 3 helmet.
guy that I knocked is dead now.
These stairs are a bit shit because you can see
Only
through.
7 alive. You can do it, Peter.
No,
Let's bring some chicken.
don't jinx me. Crap, I'm gonna have to go.
Take his ammo.
What the hell was that? Ooh, yeah, the suppressor as well. For a sniper. Holy crap, there's like loads of people dead here.
Yep.
Like level 3 stuff.
Yeah, they have a nice party here.
Yeah, it looks like they had a nice party over here.
Lightning Fan 8 is asking, are they playing PUBG? Yes, we're playing PUBG. At least Peter is playing PUBG. I just died. Circle, circle, circle.
Moving.
Oh, you're inside. Okay.
Yeah, but...
Oh wait, it's closing in there.
Barely.
Oh, you have quite a walk.
Watch me walking into a freaking trap. Why am I in the open? Why do I do this? I'm gonna get ganged up on. I can guarantee you that.
You're now in a circle. There's probably someone in the building. Just take a look and see if you can kill him.
How about no?
Then he might shoot you in the back.
Probably. He will.
You're quite exposed here.
But also hidden.
From one side, yes.
But not that well. Look at that.
Get him.
Oh, how is that not a hit? Did I aim too high?
Oh, the sound of a silenced M24.
Damn it. I suck.
Get him. Get him, boy.
I suck. I suck.
Oh, party time.
Sounds like it. Yeah, sounds like people are there.
Watch out, he's still there.
Come on. They're still fighting each other somewhere. Should probably reload my sniper while I get the chance. You think he's still hanging around there?
Could
Probably
be.
not. Come on.
They'll be pushed out by the circle soon.
I know. So will I. Here they come.
Yeah, there he is. Sweet. Watch out, it's not low.
But there's someone.
Yeah, there's one there. One there. Where you killed him?
What the hell? How didn't I see him?
Sweet. Boost. Whew. Let's go. I smell chicken, baby.
Really? That's what you're smelling?
Definitely. And your sweat.
And my scaredy farts.
Circle, circle, circle. Next stone is in the circle, I think. Let them fight. Just let them fight. And then take out the last one.
Well, I think it's one team against me.
No, I don't think they were
three
shooting
left,
at you.
including me. Or maybe they thought they saw me.
It could be. You're not in the next circle?
I know. And I'm pretty sure that these guys are somewhere close.
Yeah.
Well, they have to be. But I'm wondering if it's like one team or if it's like two separate guys.
Not sure.
If it's two separate guys, I might have a good chance. Ooh. So that came
Yeah,
from there.
he's on the left, on north. He's on north. I saw him throwing that grenade. So he's now walking through the smoke to you.
But there was one guy, you say?
Yeah, I think so. Just look at the smoke.
No, that's what he wants me to do.
I think he might be in there.
Oh, so he was behind me probably.
But I don't think that was one team.
No. I think these were two separate guys.
Let's watch your death count.
Yep.
Too bad.
Ooh, guys. Close. Oh, this guy. Oh, he actually came from like outside of the circle.
It was the smoke guy? Or different guy? No, different guy.
Different guy, because that other guy, he threw the smokes.
Yeah.
This guy just came from behind. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
He just came in from the circle as well.
Oh, he was hurt by the circle.
Yeah, he was being hurt by the circle.
He was almost dead by the circle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. So he was, you know, one of those guys who plays on the edge of the circle.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, it works. It's a valid tactic.
Close one.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's
draw another winner.
Let's draw another winner and then
close it off.
I think indeed then we're finishing up the stream.
So.
All right, guys. So, who's our last winner?
Let me see.
Of course, guys, remember I was playing with the GM50, the mouse, the right-handed mouse, really nice. I did have an accidental discharge misfire, but you know, I'm trigger happy. And of course, I was playing on the GK60 keyboard. And as I said, what I did was, as you can see here, the headset line or wire ran underneath the keyboard, so straight up, and never bothered me one bit. So again, it's just one of those small things that really, you know, lets you enjoy if you have a wired headset. Just a little, you know, convenience thing that's added to this keyboard. So.
Oh, difficult name.
Oh my God! All right, try it.
Okay, our next winner
is
Partha Pratim Sarkar.
Well done.
I think.
I don't think I can say it better.
Congratulations! You also won a code for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So have fun playing it.
Yeah, we'll send it to you probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have fun playing it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a great New Year, of course. And next week, so of course this stream is
exciting stuff next week.
Every Wednesday. And of course, every year in January, there is one big event if you're into electronics and computers and that kind of stuff.
The Consumer Electronics Show.
The CES. The big CES.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're going to be there. Well, not us, but obviously, but
our
MSI.
colleagues will be there.